Oops.
Put it on Discord that it's actually happening live.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys. What's kicking? We are back today. Yay.
Yay.
We missed you for a week. We did.
Yeah, we took a break.
Yes.
So just give Deb a bit of time.
Oh yeah, exactly. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, we've sort of gone to bi-weekly. Is it bi-weekly? Is that bi-weekly can both be twice a week and every 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We mean every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's more of it's like sometimes it feels like we don't have enough content and some other times we do. So you feel like if we just break it up by after a week, then we have more stuff to do instead of just saying stories about how we're doing on holidays.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say any of that is going to go away. If I have a holiday, you're still all forced to see pictures of it. So, yeah, nice try.
And don't worry, we have a lot of stuff today.
Yes, I think we do.
There's really lots of more stuff. There's an exciting new event that Hiro is gonna talk about. We're gonna show you our new boss coming into the game, Slasher RIPPERSNAPPER. We're gonna show you the new course that's gonna come in the game, the new air course and the new HQ course. And there's something else, a little surprise from the thing I did in the game. So there's a few things, and of course questions and answers, trivia, all those things. So look forward to it.
All the good stuff. Since we've been away, let's say hi to some people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
I'm not saying hi to anyone that mentioned trucks, by the way, so...
Okay.
That's too soon, guys. That's too soon.
Apparently too soon.
Right.
So, hello Dark Sport.
Hello.
Number one on the list.
Hello Kronos Prime. Hello Jeremy, Toburen. Hello GeoBlazer. Hello Zontar. Hello PU77. Hello the Alpha Prime 320. Hello Mech 5.
Hello.
Love's Cards 1024. Hello Power Please. Hello
It's like you are
Do
checking.
Good 985.
You are checking the class, and they have to say hi.
Yeah,
exactly. President.
Present.
Hello also to what up Joe Hudson and Deadpool and Rock'n'Roll and Comic Mania and Victor, Alejandro Alejo, Victor Hugo Mendieta Sanginez, also hello to Toy Game and Carlos Gahel Mora Desgarenis. I love this. This is amazing. Ashish Bogiruti and Omar Akuna and Kareem Al Kutali and Grant Galtron. What's up? Adam Wimberg, Ethan Westman. Nice to see you guys. Arsenal. Jason Raleigh, Howard Choi. Nice to see you. Ryan Nichols and John Dotoy and David Fox. What up? Hello to all of you guys. I'm still waiting for Zachary Couture to show up, but we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah. Hi also.
Hello everyone.
To Jesse Andrew and Johnny Nitu and Jason Perry and Frank Kaplinger and Vincent Metzemakers, great name, Emery Nelson, Matthew Smith, Bill Helton, Corey Speaks, hey man, Jason Poole, Henry C, Jose Daniel Martinez Lanos, Blasefa, Greco Giuseppe Lito, Mateos Gonsalves, and Abe Garcia, and Reno Pepe, and Jack Jaffe, and Jose Daniel Martinez. Oh, we already said hello to you. Hello. Juan Monte Crow. What?
It's like all the Latin or Spanish
yeah, they
names
all have
on
like
YouTube.
quadruple barreled names. It's kind of amazing.
Next time I will take over YouTube then.
Yes. Robert Wright, Alain Dwayne. What's up? Corey Speaks. Hello. Damien Julep, Andrew Elbert, LaShawn Smitty Smith. Always nice to see you as well. Yeah, nice to see all you guys.
Nice to see you guys.
Welcome.
Prime time. What's up?
What's up? So every time you say tracks, we'll use a horn, like.
It's already very Morgan.
Yeah,
Let's
kill the elephant first. It's like people like want to shout about nerfing or buffing bots. This wouldn't bother. People can raise to us their problems with some bots, and we will take a look. And it's not like the more people talk or the more people shout, we will actually hear one against the other. We're just like we play the game. We know the balance. We will go in and see if we need to be changing something. I mean, we are looking on bots when people say this bot is weak. It's not like, oh yeah, let's straight away buff him. We check him and then we buff him. So we buff bots, we nerf bots before because we think that's a good thing for the balance, and we'll do the same thing for this case. So try this out. Probably won't help you that much. So let's just move on to other good stuff.
And it's also very popular in any game, right? Because you want everything to be better for the meta, the gameplay, and it happens, this kind of adjustments.
Yeah. Sometimes we can release characters and we don't expect them to be as strong. Sometimes they are not as strong as we want them to be, so we have to make adjustments in part of the game. Like, we cannot have the same thing going in, and like we will make changes based on what we think is needed. But yeah, shall we then go first for the event?
Yeah, let's go for the event because it's quite special.
Sure.
Make sure that it's.
I can use it.
New
Sorry.
device, new problems.
Whoopsie daisy. No, it's just because it wasn't plugged in before. Give us 1 second.
The name of the band is Days of Old because it's someone from the past that has been forgotten for long. It's appearing back. The screen is working?
Yeah.
Perfect. So it's an alliance tournament. Get your buddies, fight for it because it's gonna be pretty cool. You can get through the different tiers, shard icons, spark, premium shards, 3 stun shards, and a very, very, very special crystal, All Guard crystal. Why All Guard? Because this crystal contains some of the most veteran warriors, the most veteran bots, and for the first time it guarantees no duplicate. So you will, unless you have all of them, you will have a new bot, a new 4-star you can use in battle. And what happens if you are in the case that you have all of them, then you will get some 5-star shards. Still, the setup is pretty cool, as Jonas is showing.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see these many options, these many possibilities. As mentioned, these are veteran bots, so the newest ones are not included.
Yeah.
There is a list you all probably have seen already on the newsletter. There was a bronze list. That's these things happen. But then we released the ultimate list, the list that includes all the bots. And as per reference are all the release up to Cosmos and Mindwipe that actually are pretty cool bots.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can see in the lineup how many possibilities to get a new
So
bot.
it's a good chance to, if you miss a bot that you miss for a combiner or some of the old like awesome bots like Star Saber and Grimlock and all that. So this is your chance to get him. Yeah, that some of the newer bots are missing, but we'll be running this event again soon, and we'll just be updating this crystal as we go. So maybe not this time, but next time for sure.
We have to wait a bit, and also something not everybody knows: the chances in this crystal are even.
Yeah.
So yeah, the possibilities to get a Grimlock are the same than to get another one. And yeah, it's all to luck. It's all based on the luck when you open it. But anyways, I did thinking about new players, getting you the advanced bots you need. Also veteran players that are missing maybe 1 or 2 bots, or collectors that there is always that bot that never drops and you want it and you don't get it. now it's your better chance.
Your best chance.
Yeah, your best.
Sorry.
What else?
Cool. So
People are really excited about this.
yeah, so
it's pretty
it's
good.
like the first time we do it, so I can imagine like people are like, give us this.
Oh, it was a pain to actually do it. Technically speaking, I had to do 3 versions of this crystal until finding the setup that works, because as you know, no dupes. Until now, it's only in the 5-star crystal. Sorry, so I had to take that setup from the shop, put it in a crystal, and make it work. But the good thing is that it works now, and yeah, it's something we can repeat in the future for this crystal, similar ones.
And we should also mention that this is a triple XP like every other event going forwards. So it's like 280,000 points, but you get triple XP by battling. So most alliances should be able to easily finish it, and people have a reason now to battle more because they can level up the bots.
You can help other alliances too, for people that are switching. We know there are some, so there is also a chance. And actually the rest of the rewards, I mean 30k Spark, 2k premium shards, 3-star shards, it's pretty full this event. And it's partially because also we knew the Scientist Saga was a bit harsh for everyone, and this is a way to make it up for your participation, and yeah, just keep tuned.
Yeah.
What else? Yes, triple XP, that is becoming more and more usual.
So that's, yeah, it's like triple XP. Wait, that, oh yeah, no, it's correct, yeah. The usual
Don't scare me, don't scare
I saw
me.
like the other score first, 170, like that doesn't look like triple, okay, no, okay, it is triple XP. Also, like a heads up, something in my head, we are at the moment rebalancing our zones. That will be live for the event. There were instances where in zone 13 you will get like HQ 16 bases with like low level of walls. This was because the defensive score was actually pretty high. So pretty much if someone was like having low level walls, it could actually be lower in zones. So now this should be going live from today around 2 o'clock. So going forwards, it should be more balanced. You go to zone 13, you know what you should be having. Like zone 14 is pretty much where all the HQ 16 bases will be hidden, and the other zones should be kind of balanced. There might be some mistakes because that change involved like changing all the power of the bases and actually tickle down all the way to zone 1. So if there are some like inconsistencies, we might have to look at again and do some changes, but I think now it will be a bit more easier to matchmaking, not seeing like why is this base in this zone, because like he hasn't upgraded his bots at all.
Yep, and that's also a result of some feedback from players, right? We hear you, we check, our customer service team also sends us reports, and of course it takes time. It takes time to analyze the situation, to implement the changes, but it doesn't mean we are ignoring, it means we are working on it, as many other things we are working on.
Yeah. Cool, so should we move to the dialogue or to the dramatic greeting then?
So Deb, everyone agrees today you have an amazing hair.
Do I? Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, guys. Appreciate that. It's been under a hat for a lot of the day. But thanks anyway. Appreciate that. Yeah, I need like a new undercut going. It grows really fast, and so like, cause I usually like shave the sides. Actually, I can get your guys' opinion. I'm thinking of maybe shaving the whole side off.
Very
Yeah, could be alright.
You know, like
cyberpunk
not
Deb.
like bald, but like my Bitmoji. Oh, God, this chair. You can't see a picture of my Bitmoji, but she's very cute. Oh, I know. I can show you a picture, probably. We'll get to that.
Wow.
I promised you random chat wasn't going to get eliminated. Right. Dramatic reading time.
Dramatic greeting, so we can
I'm
actually
ready.
go and show the new bots.
Oh, you see there are 3D dialects this week, so don't be surprised. We are separating it. More story to read about.
Yeah. So we'll just do one. We'll just save you the time instead of doing everything. So let's go. So I guess I'll start with that. So there's a secret Dinobot.
Sludge.
1 second. I need to move the thing.
Oh.
Oh.
It's not the end of the world.
Want to enlighten us, Grimlock?
Am I
The
doing
Grimlock.
Grimlock? Okay.
Well,
she different, Snarl. Prickly, not play with others, lone hunter.
Exactly like us then.
What?
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
It's a collapse.
This is what we get with not having no jobs here.
It's a collapse. It's a collapse.
Whatever. Anyway, / tracker have snout for finding things. Normally soon to be eviscerated things. But me see no reason why she not help us find Prime Core too.
Wait a second. If she's this great lone hunter you trust implicitly, how come you were giving the Rust Renegade such a hard time?
Ah, me not mean it, Swoop. Me know, Rust Renegades tough cookies, but it's fun to push that buttons.
Give me strength. Anyway, where's this last been for the past 4 million or so years?
On Cybertron. Secret Dinobot fight, secret war. I feel like Yoda. So secret, in fact, everyone forget about her, including me.
So, what is she now?
You want to see here?
Oh, I'm Slash as well.
You're the first one to vote here, probably.
Oh gosh, it's gotta be like Dino / Melody, doesn't it? I don't know how to do it. Right here, bozo! Ready to pounce and tear you limb from limb. Ah! Oh gosh. Ah, chip up old block, eh?
And that's it.
That's the saga.
So yeah, Slash is coming to the game. She's the newest Dinobot, which also like people are asking why we haven't seen her since with all the other Dinobots that have been since the start. So she's a late addition, but she was just hiding, like because she's apparently a really amazing hunter. So so you can go now and see her.
Oh.
Love it. I love the female Dinobot. Very cool.
Yeah.
And she's a pretty strong character. I mean, it's not the typical female character you may find in a game, but on the contrary. Very cool.
Ah, I forgot she's actually, we see it's still implementing, so yes, it's actually Optimus Prime, so it's fine. But yeah, look at this clever girl.
Oh, that reference.
Oh, I love her already.
She's she has like a smaller frame, it's actually
So
close
cute.
for a female, but she can
And
be
fierce.
deadly.
It's cute.
Yeah, jump, dude.
Do you have your sound on?
Don't I?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Cool?
Yep.
Okay, so that's her. She could like transform her back in. Like, usually Josh is much better in this presenting the quotes, but she's now outing her
You're like, and
sentry.
that's her.
She transforms because she's a transformer. Yeah.
She has a special thing, and I think from what I know so far, her ability is pretty unique to what we have at the moment. She reminds some other Dinobots, but she has some like a bit of a change that we haven't done before. But we'll reveal this a bit more like coming weeks. Like I think it's like 2 weeks before she's actually gonna be released. So we're gonna have like a stream before actually the event where we'll be giving her out will be in. But yeah, so that's her Slash. Let's do another row. And for the Decepticons, yeah,
I'm like, I don't know.
I do it.
She's not wearing a weapon, right? Because she uses
Yeah,
her
she
clothes.
uses her clothes. It doesn't need a weapon.
Nice.
Cool. So for the Decepticons, the equivalent character we have coming in is one of the Terracons, and if I can find him, so yeah, that's RIPPERSNAPPER.
Oh,
And he's even more amazing. So how about the walking shark?
Wow, that's awesome.
That's
Man, oh, the Decepticon ones are always so cool, right? I mean, they're both cool, but yeah.
Oh, RIPPERSNAPPER, yeah, he's amazing. He's actually, as a board, he has like a backpack of a sack on his back.
Yeah.
It's huge. You know what? We'll need a bigger boat.
All the movie things. I like his transformation back to his alt form because if you see like it's amazing. He just does a little jump, like eating up, and then just goes down. I think get him to transform. We actually was the first time we've done so many versions of it because we were with the people that are actually doing the animation. So that's not good enough. That's not good enough. We just I wanted something better, but. He's
awesome.
He's
got a little poll going right now on Facebook, which one they prefer, and it keeps jumping back and forth.
Oh.
They hadn't seen him yet, that's why. It's like
amazing. Nice, pretty cool. That's tight competition. They're both cool, but like this is pretty dope.
I mean,
I don't know. Female dinosaur, shark robot. Hard to say.
It's a hard choice.
It's a hard choice.
Why not both?
Yeah, true. We have factions now.
So they're going to be coming in 2 weeks, and of course you're going to see them more in the story going forwards. And they both have the same abilities as usual. I think they are special, but they're a bit more tanky as far as I know. But yeah, we're going to have a challenge battle coming up, and you will also be talking about their abilities in another stream.
Definitely. Pretty cool that.
Cool. So that's that with them. Moving on. To more stuff.
Here, I'll show you a picture of my Bitmoji.
Okay, I'll let Deb. Maybe you should have put the screen bigger before you saw the thing.
Oh man. Stand by. She's so cute. Oh my gosh.
And shark.
There you go. Oh wait, she's out of focus. Yay! How cute is she?
Oh.
That's it.
I like the poo emoji that you're holding.
What's that? Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I'm done. That's it.
Is there any story behind that?
Why is it?
Why are you holding
It was just
that?
the first time I was there, and I was like, oh, it's cute.
Cool. So moving on. So we have, as people have seen, like we have some new some new cores coming in for the game. This is like the big long coming because as we know the planes have not been that great in the game because after we upgraded to armor cores for all buildings we did give ability boost for the gunners but not for the planes, so it's finally the time. So they're still not in the game, so if you have some crystals, bring hold them. They will be live next week on Thursday, and I think we're probably gonna feature some of them during the event that we're gonna have next week. I think it's gonna be like a power core kind of event with the rewards. So you probably have a good chance to get some of these cores. So I'm gonna take over.
Sorry, somebody said they just joined and wanted to see Slash again. So I was making dreams come true.
You will be seeing her, but let's go through the course for a little bit and then we'll come back to her.
I was just killing time while you were chatting.
Cool. Okay. So we can go first for the air course. So let's go for the bronze. So people were asking how the boost is gonna be. So you're just gonna see that the level 1 boost for the bronze core is 14%. So that's pretty much higher than even the gold max volatile mixture. The reason for that is because planes hit a bit less damage than most gunners. In order to get them to be in one shot volume, we actually had to go for a higher volume. So it's 40% enhanced damage on the bronze core. It's 15% on the silver core and 16% of the gold core. It might look that it's actually quite close, the differences is, but they scale quite significant. So I think the silver core, if you max it, it goes up to 20%. And from what I remember, the gold core goes up to 24% enhanced damage. So this is actually I think a Jetfire, which is around 55, ability level 8 or something, or 9, he can actually one shot now. So this is gonna be really, really useful for your planes. So they will be coming in next week for
Next
those
week,
ones.
guaranteed, yeah.
But because the problem with these cores are gonna make like more people like sniping the HQ, we have a solution for that. So we're gonna have like new cores that are going into the HQ, except for the normal like beam laser and flamethrower. So now we have a core that gives like reduction of damage based on ability. So the HQ already has like a small reduction of 50% on ability usage on it. Now it's gonna be enhanced more, so people cannot just like snipe it with either Skylinks or planes. So the bronze like is 9%, the silver is 12%, and the gold is 15% reduction of ability damage. And I think it actually goes up to like the gold goes up to like 30%. So it's actually big change, because we already like know that even if you keep it in balance, still you can easily snipe things. So we want to give you an option, like you're either gonna focus on defense or you're gonna have another offense. Like it doesn't affect like how normal bots actually, like if they're doing damage on the HQ, so it shouldn't like make people time out a bit more unless they were planning on sniping it with their abilities. But it will like give you protection, like if your base is set up in a way, let's put defenses on the top, on the bottom, and just so with no like defense, or no, like sorry, solid builds on the bottom, so can they, people have to use their abilities and they just won't be able to like get near your HQ, but then they can airstrike. Then you might be like, I don't need to have a flame like core or a beam laser core, so you have an armor core. So hopefully that will balance things out in a bit. Based on
Pretty
the
nice.
HQ core.
I like how much versatility this brings to the game. Like you can adapt the usage of your attack and defenses according to the meta, like making the aerial bots stronger now, or having specific defenses like anti-nuking or etc.
There's also we're planning on doing some more changes, because we know that the air cores are pretty strong, so we are planning like in the coming release to actually enhance the anti-air cores, which at the moment are pretty useless. I think the reason they are pretty useless is because their range is pretty short, so they can only get like a few hits on the planes as they fly up. So now if you have a jet, you're gonna have like two choices. Do I want to be actually more successful to dying if people have anti-air cores, or do I want the extra damage? So it will get more balance and more changes in the meta, and we'll see like how it goes. And we think like it would actually give a bit of more variety going on.
Nice. So air is the new thing.
Yeah. So air power coming in soon. We might need to like do something else to scale it up, but it's nice because the meta just evolves, and the game we don't think like it gets stale, because it just like changes from here and there.
Just wait when they see the new abilities. Oh, game changer.
Yeah. So cool. So moving on. Shall we do some trivia then, because I will need to change accounts.
Do it.
To show you the next
Sounds
thing.
good.
Should I show the bundles first?
Do you know who they are? Can you just talk to me, because I need.
Oh yeah, just wait.
Sorry.
So what was the bundle? It's
Why is the what?
Inferno. It's back. Inferno Rodimus Unicronos. This weekend on the bundles they are mixed with some very nice other bots. What else? We have Laser Optimus and Armada Megatron. They are now on the Crystal Sale for the first time. Good chance to use your Cybercons to get them, and more coming. And I am short because he needs a bit more time.
Well, let's do some
midweek.
trivia.
Let's do some trivia. It's a good time, so can actually give us more time to
Trivia,
ask questions.
of course, comes to us from the lovely Nathan Webb. Hey Nathan, how's it going? I will pop his, what am I trying to say, his page in here. You can check it out. He does some pretty sweet art. And Nathan's not going to be having a stream today because instead he's doing Inktober. So he's got a video on YouTube every day of him drawing a transformer for a comic series called The Lost Light. So that's pretty cool. If you want to know what Inktober is, because I don't really know, but if you want to check it out and you're like art inclined, check that out. Looks cool. Bam. Let me share that with you all. And also pop Nathan's channel in here because yeah, you can check out his art videos. And actually, I'm also, in case you guys are looking for more Transformers content, I know that Sunstreaker Waza also does some great content. So let me see if I can find that. In the meantime, let's do a trivia question, and I will find that for you guys. And the question is on my other page. Question the first. Remember to include your in-game name, your HQ level, and your alliance with your answer, guys. So question 1. Last week's event was called Beastie Bots. Very clever, by the way.
Beastie Bots.
In people dancing behind weirdos. In 1986, never mind. In 1986, Takara launched Battle Beasts, a toy line that had a shared continuity with Transformers and even appeared in an episode of the Headmasters cartoon. What were the 3 elements of the original Battle Beasts? Ooh.
Battle Beasts.
Again, question. In 1986, Takara launched Battle Beasts, a toy line that had a shared continuity with Transformers and even appeared in an episode of the Headmasters cartoon. What were the 3 elements of the original Battle Beasts? 3 elements, sort of.
You know what? Thanks to this question, I remember I had one of them when I was a kid.
Nice.
Oh.
I had one that's a duck and it's called Colonel Bird. Good memories as a kid playing with this little bird.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I already see a lot of answers coming in, so that's cool. We'll give it just another second. Oh, and I found the channel, so yay.
Cool.
So yeah, if you want to also check out Sunstreaker Waza's channel while you're looking.
Speaking about him, he asked about the Cheetor and Black Arachnia fix. I think about one of the cores. Unfortunately, we were trying to get it to fix this current walk sprint, but we didn't get the chance because we had to do some other changes for the current developing feature like the raid battles. So fortunately, but it didn't get done, but it is in our list and it will be one of the things we're gonna have a look at. Unfortunately, it's not a small bug fix, so we cannot we have to get a bit more chunk of time in order to fix it.
Yep. But we know about it and it will happen.
Also, we've forgotten to mention that what else is going on. So if people haven't checked the newsfeeds,
there is a newsfeed. Yes.
There is a survey going out in the newsfeed that people can just go in and vote for what the next 5-star bot is gonna be. So as you said,
that's your favorite.
As you said, from the next batch that's coming out in a few weeks, we want to get you to vote which one you want to actually get in. So please go in the newsfeed, follow the link and vote for which one you want to be. Yep. And that one will be one of the 5 for sure.
Awesome, very cool.
So we haven't chosen any yet, and that's because we want you to choose first. And so go, make the best of it, vote, and let us know your favorite choice.
Amazing. Maybe we can put that link on social as well.
Yeah, sure. No, for sure. Over the weekend, until we're planning on doing on Monday, and then after we get the results, we will actually start thinking what the other 4 spots is gonna be because we haven't even considering because we want first to see what the community votes.
You guys get first dibs. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. That sounds sweet.
So we do some pickies then because I see quite a few.
Let's do it. What did you call it?
I just made the word pickies.
It's not pickies. It's
stabbies.
Stabbies, Jonas.
Stabbies.
Come on now.
Fine.
Stabbies.
Can you do one?
This one. And this one is...
You gotta
highlight
it, send it, otherwise we're gonna lose it. So
I don't know if it's
to Facebook and on to YouTube.
Okay, all the Facebook.
Copy pasting.
Copy paste it in our channel, and then I can grab it.
What is the channel?
No where it is.
Okay.
Iris got it. No worries, everybody. All right, let me stabbies.
Is that the right answer?
coming in?
I think I have got the right answer. I'm not sure. Let me check.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the correct answer.
That's correct. Cool,
So-
we've got our winners.
So the correct answer, just in case for
Yes.
Hyro to find out, is fire, wood, and water.
And why
Because
wood?
wood is
Because of reason.
an element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, element wood,
Awesome.
element leaves.
Aces. Congratulations to
I start.
yeah.
Boof Booba from Re Booba. Chrome Abu, level 16.
Don't have to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Bubba Bubba.
So congratulations also to Zone Atul from YouTube.
John Dotey, I believe it is. He's French.
Don't be friends.
And Hyro, the last one.
Thank you. Fer Monjares or Fer Monjarez, I don't know. Yes.
Yeah, I wanted
winner.
the accent, the
I
proper
have no idea.
pronunciation, you know.
Monjarez.
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 Yeah, close.
Res. Oh,
Res.
it's hard. Red.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really hard.
Yeah.
What a
It's-
hard combination.
it's
Congratulations, guys. Hope you got all that because we've been butchering your names.
So,
but yeah, congrats.
cool.
We'll do one more question after
later
Jonas
on,
has done his.
So first I'm
Schmicky.
gonna show you like what I'll be working on my spare time
Oh,
outside annoying
okay.
like the client guys because I just like I did this, can you fix the bugs and actually get it out to be released?
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool.
So as people remember, I've done like for Alliance Wars a defensive map that allow people to watch some random replays of people that are attacking, so you can actually have more things to see. I've actually took this a step further now, so I think it's actually much better. So now for the defense map, you can actually see also how many attempts, fail attempts you've done to a node that has not been beaten. So people were like, before it used to be you have to be beaten before you can actually start the replays. But it's not only that. Now if you tap on any of the nodes, you can actually get a list with all the replays that are available for this node.
Bravo.
So you can actually pick which replay you want to see, and you can actually, there will be different colors,
Wow.
like depending like if these people actually defeated your node or actually they lost. So you can actually see what actually happened, so you can actually see it, and also the same thing for bases that have not been beaten. But because I thought like this is actually a pretty cool thing, like why should we only have it there? And it's like for me as a player, I actually find it really hard to, when I go to my alliance, to see like I need to fight this node, but I don't know if anyone has beaten it or how they've beaten it. So I thought like, why not do this for the other side?
Cool.
So yeah, so now you can actually, the tooltips are a bit different from what it used to be. So now you can actually go in and you can see like a list of all the replays from your alliance.
Wow.
And you can actually find like, oh, so these guys have succeeded, these guys have failed. You can actually pretty much select which one you want and you can actually go watch them. So yeah.
That's
so,
awesome. This is something you did in your spare time.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Wow.
It was during the egg space, so like the one that you're actually doing something fun for the community, so I thought people would just like it, and
This is how much Jonas loves you guys.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
yeah, so pretty much now you have all the information there when you need it, and you can actually go and see the replays and see usually
Who has failed?
who has failed, who has won, and then you can help them along.
How many people will get kicked from the alliances?
Hopefully not, because our replays are a bit inaccurate yet, but we are getting to hopefully fix them soon. So that's it. Yeah.
Amazing.
So that will be coming in. I think in the release it's gonna be next week. So next week it'll probably be in your game. So enjoy.
So Jan is soft at his best.
We're here getting a lot of love. Sunstreak Weather says, wow, it's amazing, great addition. RC says, you deserve a raise. Mr. Coffee says, fantastic, thank you. And, oh dang, you're a beast, thank you. Says you're a weasel. We got it, thank you from Patrick Star.
Cool.
Bachelor says, wow, thanks. That is hands down the best feature, and in your free time, tips hat.
Cool.
Thanks, so yeah, you're getting a lot of love.
Yeah, there are other changes coming in next week too. I think there's a problem also, some bots getting stuck attacking walls where they were trying to reach a target that's behind the walls and the target got destroyed and they didn't retarget. So there is another change about that. We actually fixed that issue. So a lot of the bots now, as soon as the target that they were going for is destroyed, will actually move away and actually start moving with the rest of your squad. So that will actually fix a lot of the problems with a lot of the jets had, like Skydive, Stormclass, and Cap. So they're actually, I think, I actually gave it to a few like top level players because I wasn't sure that it will actually be, and people they're excited so far. It doesn't fit all the wall issues, but I think it will fix a bit like percentage of them. So that's gonna come in next week too. So a few things coming up.
Nice, you are really breaking the wall.
Breaking the wall.
That was so bad, I felt bad when I said it. Anyways. That's an amazing thing to hear that some of these fixes are coming.
There's a lot of lists we have, like people were asking like we're gonna buff Springer and stuff like that. So we have a list of things. I know like RC is the next one that's getting buffed. So that's gonna be coming soon. We think down the line they're probably gonna look at Springer second abilities people suggest. So we have quite a big list of things we need to see. So we'll be doing more stuff, and of course, like if people have some suggestions in the channel, we're gonna read them and just hopefully follow through them. So
awesome.
Someone is asking about the special day. I haven't posted. We have a video from them, from the organization. You will be able to
for
see
one
it.
special day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like, what special day?
But if you want to drop a line about that.
So we're always really keen to support special effects whenever they do their
No go full screen.
Sure. Whenever they do their one special day campaign. So it happened on September 28th. So that's basically a time where a bunch of gaming companies get together and we all try to raise money for special effect, which basically make bespoke like gaming wear for people who are disabled so they can enjoy games too. They're a really, really fantastic organization. I'll drop the link to them in chat. You can always donate. It doesn't have to be on one special day. But yeah, we're really glad to be a part of it. All of our UK revenue went towards one special day and special effects. So if you guys were playing the game or spending a game on Friday, that's where all of your funds went to.
Face it down. Can you see us, guys?
Yeah, it's fine for me.
Okay.
Cool.
Maybe it was.
Maybe we just got disconnected.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
But yeah, I will pop up the link. We don't have the final tally of funds raised yet. I'm sure they're still going through that on their end. But yeah, it's a really, really fantastic charity, and we love working with them. So here is the link. If you guys want to find out more about them, then please do so. We also did the Tough Mudder, didn't we? It's like a
like a group of us actually went to do it and raise the money. I was actually part of that group, but I wasn't injured, so I couldn't make it.
the honest was injured. I'm kidding. I'm sure you would have done it if you.
Last time I helped everyone like go through all the obstacles.
Yeah.
This time the man is without me. It's fine.
Oh, that's nice. But yeah, definitely go check them out. They're an awesome charity. So. Yeah.
Nice.
So I saw some people asking about the raids. So our new feature that we presented in the last stream. So as some people have heard, we've actually did a playtest in the last weekend. We took like 2 of the top alliances that are finished in the leaderboard because from our side we wanted to get the top players that have the most powerful bots to actually see how much they can smash it, and then from there to balance it out for the rest of the community as a first round. So that went really well. From what I heard, like most people liked the game mode. So there were although a few like feedback from them, like how grind it is, about some of the values and how easy or hard it is. So we are gonna make changes to that, and we are hopefully gonna be doing another round of playtests next week and involve some more other people of the community. We don't have the detail how that's gonna be, but stay tuned. we want to actually you to be part of this, to give us feedback, and actually by the time we get it out, to be as good as possible, because we know the game all by itself is fun, but we want to be getting all the other details correct.
Yeah,
so
many things to tweak, right?
yeah, so we're gonna make some more changes. We're gonna get some more people involved, do another round, and hopefully we're estimating like they probably hopefully come around mid-November. That is our estimation for when you're actually gonna be seeing it. And that's what we're going for, but we don't want to rush things if they're not ready. So stay tuned. We're gonna show a bit more when we have like in a later stream, when we know like a bit more how it's gonna look and some other elements. But yeah, and hopefully we can get some more people to help, but to give you more detail here, because I still don't know the details. At that point, we kind of rush it and we pick the top alliances, because we had a soft weekend and we kind of needed. It was a good opportunity to use those guys, but now we're gonna have a bit more plan and actually hopefully use more people. So yeah.
Yeah, and that takes a lot of work too. So it's design and testing and tweaking. That's why these things takes time, right?
So people are asking where is Josh? Josh is actually in Helsinki,
Yes.
where he's doing some interesting stuff. So we send like a lot of our like upcoming game developers to meet some other people from Supercell, which we are part of, and they just get to hang together and do some activities and bond together in between like companies. So I saw some pictures where they were eating crickets and just in the wilderness digging. So he might not be in his happiest.
What? I want to see those pictures.
I don't know. So yeah, if he comes back the next stream and feels a bit weird, that would be the reason.
That's fun. That's
Pretty cool.
Also, people are asking about no stream next week. So as we said,
yes,
we are gonna be doing this stream a bit less often. So we're gonna be doing every 2 weeks. So there wasn't no stream like last week, and there won't be another stream next week.
Next week, no.
We're planning on doing it during the end of the saga. So before the leaderboard, there is gonna be a stream, and when it's also if there's something big happening, we're gonna announce like the special stream, so we can keep you guys updated.
My throat still hurts from from the dramatic reading. But yeah, no, we'll definitely always be around for the big events, etc. But also, yeah, we just thought it might be nice just to pool the information every couple of weeks rather than doing it every week.
And also, like we sometimes like Dave is on holiday. We have people going away. We had Sophie helping us, but Sophie unfortunately they stole her. Another team stole her, so we can't use her anymore. So
we're just trying to manage everybody.
She may come to say hi.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Yeah, she will come. She will visit the same thing like Saddam and everyone else. So it's been part. But yeah, it was pretty sad. So that's why we're doing a bit less often.
Exactly. We do still very much love you. That's why Giannis is doing stuff for you in his spare time.
Cool.
Quality.
For sure. So fear not. We will be here still. We've got another trivia question before we go. Question is second. Remember to include your HQ level, your in-game name, and your alliance. Question is second from the lovely Nathan Webb goes like this. I think I have to burp. No, okay. No, I don't. Last week, Transformers the movie was at cinemas around America for one night only. But how many screens was Transformers the movie on? And this is approximately. So if you get it in the ballpark, we will consider your answer a win. So again, last week Transformers the movie was at cinemas around America for one night only. But how many screens was the movie showing on approximately in cinemas for one night only? That would have been crazy. Did any of you guys go for that? I bet some of you guys would have been there, no?
And for the movie, well, we wish.
The lucky ones that are in the States.
Yeah, he wasn't here, so like then I would have to watch it on the big screen.
I checked several times, even the same day, like UK cinemas.
Well, they are doing it like from time to time, even UK, but some like lower number of runs, but it's not like.
Well, this one was a remaster. I think they haven't.
No, they haven't done this yet.
And they were giving away posters.
Oh, excuse me.
So
if some answers, there's some answers. But yeah, I wonder, did any of you guys go see it?
if you don't know or you don't have an idea, just say a number.
Yeah.
It may be close to that.
Yeah, true. I've already seen one.
Already
that's bang
seen
on,
some,
actually. So, well done, well done.
It's a few, yeah, there's a few coming in. It's cool.
Actually, while we're doing this, we might as well show the bots again. The new
Yeah,
ones. In
cool.
case you missed them earlier.
Oh, wait, don't yet.
Okay, no, I haven't done anything.
I'm not
Don't do it!
Don't do
Oh.
it. I hate iPhone X.
But meanwhile, I can show you my own transformer. Look at this gorgeous
Whoa!
kind of thing.
That's
It's
monstrosity.
like that monstrosity that Ioannis hates,
That's awesome.
because he mounted it for me and I dismounted it and make this.
Yeah,
Kind
I
of.
transformed into him because he couldn't do it, and then he just decided to make his own
It's very
version.
complicated, actually.
Oh,
It
wait,
looks
what?
so
So
cool.
this is just like your weird version of a transformer?
Yeah, it's half transformer, half vehicle,
Oh,
and
no.
it looks so rat.
Oh no, that's so sad. That's horrible. It's like the fly.
Please love me the way I am.
Can't do. Fair enough. Alright, let's see. I think
Waiting.
we already have some answers coming in.
Put this, no. Okay.
I will do some random selections.
Random.
Put the screen on so people can see the new bots.
Oh yes, I will do that. There you go. And let's see. Congrats to you.
Former.
So in the meantime, I get some questions. Someone was asking if we ever gonna have a way to activate combiners with less or 13. And saying that, apparently there is a way coming up soon. Already.
Surprise!
So we are doing like something new, because we knew like for the new game modes it would be useful if you can use combiner a bit more often. So we actually gonna be, it's a bit tricky. It's not we are reducing the default cost of activating a combiner to 10 or 13, but we are giving a cooldown to that cheap cost.
Yeah.
For a few hours. So first you activate that for 10 or 13, and then if you can't wait for the cooldown to expire, it goes up to 25 or 13. But the good thing with that, this cooldown is for each combiner. So if you have more than one combiner, you can actually use one for 10 or 13, and then use the other for 10 or 13, and then the other for 10 or 13, waiting for the cooldown, and then you can pretty much stay in that level. One of the reasons we want to do this is we wanted to give you a bit cheaper, but also give you a reason to use more of your other combiners, because we know some people love your combiner. We don't want to penalize you if you only have that, so it is still cheaper. But we also want, if you have more than one combiner, you just wanted to activate it, you just do that like that. So the activation duration stays the same, so you're still gonna have for 50 minutes, nothing changes there. But we want to, like, if you have more than one combiner, you can have more cheaper costs, and you could do like 10, 10, 10, and then just activate it more times. So that will be coming to your game like alongside raids. It's part of that. I know some of the people that will play testing will actually get to play this already. We might shoot some of these values, but yeah, those are coming soon.
Cool.
Cool. And the winners are, actually, the answer to the question was, how many screens? About 750. So, congratulations to RC 2016. Congratulations also to Chris Bettis. And congratulations to Frank Kaplinger.
Nice.
Yeah, well done, guys. And as I mentioned before, you can go check out Nathan's YouTube channel. He is doing a drawing every day for Inktober.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
What's the price again for this trivia?
For trivia, crystals.
Crystals.
Yes. And here again are your new bots. That are
Yeah.
pretty cool.
RIPPERSNAPPER is
He's amazing. So let's do some more questions. Some people are asking what's going on with the combiner spark.
the combiner spark. We don't talk about the combiner spark. So we have been analyzing like what can we do with that, even some
Combining
talks
it.
about universal combiner spark, but technical side is really complicated to implement. So we are still analyzing ways to at least have more ways to get more combiner spark or better uses for it. So far we cannot like establish or just say a word about what will be happening because we don't know yet, but we are studying it. So we are studying it for basically to encourage the usage for more combiners and to be able to play more.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the question is about the Senus wall for the people that, a few lucky people that have the Senus bots. Unfortunately, it has not been addressed yet. We do know the reason. It's because when we made this ability to be able to move around after he finishes with the targets near the area, in order to be able to not go like collide with walls and be able to move, we had to make him ignore walls, which is the reason why he's shooting the walls sometimes. So we need to fix that, and it's part of what we are going to be doing it, but it might take a bit more time. So it will come soon, hopefully.
Yeah. And talking about the Sentius, there will be more events. Don't forget about it.
Yeah.
It's soon. It won't be happening like next week or anything like that. But there is plans. There are plans to have it another run of it and kind of a more standard type of event, so it won't be so grindy and still we'll see the crystals and more chances for everyone. Cool.
Cool.
I don't see any other
Publish the results of the vote.
questions.
Questions? Shut them. No.
Is last winning? Oh,
Yeah.
it's weird.
RIPPERSNAPPER wins in my heart. So.
I think it's all
Even
the
though I'm not
Dinobots
allowed.
just voting their own, pretty much.
Anyways, yes, we will be back in a couple of weeks' time. We'll make sure to put out the survey link for which 5-star bot you guys would like to see next. We'll make sure to put it out all over our social as well.
We'll do the next stream. We will have the new 5-star list too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about the legacy 5 stars, which are gonna come alongside. But yeah, lots of things to do. But for the time, enjoy the new event. Enjoy your new 4-star that you're gonna get. Guarantee if you don't have all those votes. And then a new course next week, and then the new bots that you can see here like the week after. So lots of things coming.
Oh boy.
So hopefully we can keep giving you more stuff and raids coming soon, so you get the new game mode to play hopefully. So
It's a lot.
fun. Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Cool,
Yes.
guys. Thanks so much. I'll leave you with the one special day thank you video from the founder of that charity. And we will see you guys in a couple weeks.
Alright, see you guys.
Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Mick Donegan, founder and CEO of the gamers charity Special Effect. We bring fun and inclusion to some of the most severely disabled people in the UK and across the world through access to digital gaming. I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who took part in One Special Day 2018. Not only to our games industry partners, but to the gamers who bought games and content to make One Special Day so incredibly successful. Thanks to you, we'll be able to level the playing field for many more severely disabled gamers all over the world for our R&D, assessment and lifelong support. Thank you.